Hello all, myself Ganesh. Today we'll discuss about Module 2. Module 2 consists of forwarder and receiver and such header and all the things will come up into these modules. Day 2, Module 2, it will discuss. This is Module 2. Okay, Module 2 will discuss. Okay, Module 2. Wait 5 more minutes. Okay, Module 2. Splunk components and indexes and such headers. Yesterday continuation. Yesterday we discuss about yesterday we discussed about Splunk overview and installation of the Splunk, installation of the Splunk, Splunk, and created the user in the Splunk administration in the Splunk login with username and password. Okay, we will download Splunk software using business email ID. This email ID we can this email ID we will also purchase hostinger or godaddy.com. Okay, .com, and this is the main thing yesterday we discussed about discussed it. Today this is module 1 completed. Now we are in the module 2. Module 2 covers module 2 covers such head. These the covers: Splunk such head and a Splunk forwarder and a receiver, and a Splunk forward and receiver, and this one also cover. Splunk indexers, Splunk indexers, Splunk indexers configure the receiving and forwarding, configuring receiving and forwarding, and Splunk forwarder. Splunk forwarder. These are the main components in the current module. Okay, how to configure all the things we also see. For that, we can download one forward. We can download or we can. These are the 5 modules. Okay, we can create. We will create now indexer indexer one indexer one column 8089 is the port number by default 8089 by default forward port number 997 is the forward and the receiver port number. Receiver port number. This is so here. Go to system. Go to settings. Under that indexer index. Click under this. Click new and fill the properties. I will show you in the dashboard. HTTP simple HTTP localhost 8000. I will log in as my user ID and my email and the password. Go to the settings. Go to distributor search. We can use or we can first we go to settings. Go to indexes. Okay, create new index. I already created one index. Name it as. I created one index. Name it as Splunk underscore training. This will be placed under the C column slash program files under this Splunk under this where slash lib under this folder is available. I show in this Splunk underscore trainings. See program files under the Splunk under this where under the lib under the Splunk. This is Splunk training. Yesterday I created. Okay, under this one DB is there. Okay, I will show you. Okay, this is okay. This is like this. You can create here. See, this is I created Splunk training. What is the fields I given? See, home path. This is the Splunk DB under the Splunk training, and we have code path is available. Okay, by default, I will show you. I will click. I will explain what is this. Okay, by default, data integrity is checked. Okay, and maximum entry index is 500 GB by default. We can use for 400 or 300. We can use anything. Minimum is 1024 MB. 1 GB is required. Based on your requirement, you can select. First, any request sent to the Splunk, go to the hot, after that warm, after that cold buckets. This is the target buckets. First to hot, next to warm, next to cold buckets. Then storage optimization enable. Okay, storage optimization enable. We are using indexer name is Splunk underscore administrator. I'm not none able. I'm not anything. I click. Go to this. Splunk administrator is created. This is auto, or we can use anything based on your requirement. Frozen path optional based on we can use this all the things. This is in file older than 7, and you can delete on all the things. Older files are deleted, and after that, upcoming classes we create the one file and upload it in the Splunk, and how to receive you can see in the clearly audit drives. This is indexer cold, hot, warm, and cold reduce app system auto. This is okay. 1 MB, 1 MB, 18 MB, 15 MB, like this 488.28 MB. Like this, you can see enable or disable. Okay. After that, settings. Go to distributor search or forward. Go to distributor search. Here, search pairs. Use search pairs. In this, you can use indexer 1, comma 8089, or we can use index 1 password remote username password. I will give my username. I will give my own password indexer password default remote confirm. It will get error host name error. In real time it will not comes error. Okay. Say there is a host name error is coming. See cannot resolve host name. I use it by default indexer. So it will use like this. So I will give another host name IT middleware technologies.com column. So it will get a WinSocket error, and I will use here HTTPS. This is the normal host error. We have I have no host name is there. That's why it is host error. We have host name is there. We can use host name. Okay, like this. This is way to create distribution search in the real time scenarios. Where distribution search, I will open one more time as per architecture. See, this is distributed search and alerting and indexers and user control, data routing and deployment, server detecting and all the things. Splunk web interface. This is we are in this Splunk web interface. So like this username admin go to click and save. Same thing we did. If anything want to indexer 1 indexer 2 and such head sha1 and forward 1 like this we can create. After this Splunk indexer, once indexer complete, we will set up a server on indexers. Upcoming classes we set up in the server on the indexers. Upcoming classes configure the receiving. What are the receiving and forwarding? How to create forwarding and receiving? This is 7 already shows already seen. Okay, edge rate 9 default enable SHA1 and indexer 1 by default. Okay, configure and receiving setting forward and receiving. Go to settings and forward and receiving. Click I click configure forwarding, say 9777, right? Here settings, forwarding, and the receiver also same thing. We need 997 enable. Okay, I will if you want to delete, no issues. Configure forwarding. I will click another indexer, another forward host, indexer to 997, save indexer to, and go to automatically enable clone and forwarding configure resource already enable one time, no issues. If not enable, it will enable. No receiving port. If any port we can use, here you using another port. Not enable. Just 998 is enable. You can use like this. TCP both sides enable, forward and receiver both must be enabled. Okay. In the TCP, in the forwarder and receiver end, both ports must and should be enabled. Must and should be enabled. Otherwise, we will face issues with socket error or some unknown errors will be facing facing. So 998 is configured in the receiver end. Receiver. I will show you another thing, and go to forwarding, configure forwarding, new forward host. I will use 192.168.102.1 under 999. Yes, okay. I will give IP address, configure receiving. You can use yes, enable. Okay, like this we can use in the real-time scenarios. Okay, if you want to disable or disable and forwarding uh, disable indexer to disable, or we can use delete and delete. Okay, and go to forward and receivers, go to receive, delete like this. So here go to C drive, program files, under the Splunk administration, Splunk, under the where, under the lib, under the Splunk, under the these are the indexer. Don't for this is the indexer. See, indexer, in the indexer cold DB is there. Cold DB is there. I will show you where is the cold DB. Distributive search. Click new index. See cold DB and hot DB, warm and cold DB are that it is auto. These are the thing. Cold, hot, DB. These are the buckets. Creation time. Open the file. This is the serial number. Bucket manifest. This is size, raw size, event count, host count, source count, all the things. The web DB. Data model summary. If anything, you can display here. Cold DB and a Splunk. A Splunk training here not is there. And we have some default audit is there. Open the audit and the DB. This is audit. For audit purpose, these are the host data is available. These are the host data. Okay. These are the host data. And one bucket information also available. And one raw also available. This is index time. This is the serial number. Okay. Serial number. This is we cannot read. Source data. See, audit trial and this is the number redness on the app. Like this, in the future upcoming classes, we are creating the files in the indexer and forwarding and receiving the file. We will see in upcoming classes. Raw data. This is DAT file, DAT DAT. This is the default port number of the forwarder and the receiver. 8089 for indexer, create indexer 8089 by default. We cannot change by default port numbers. Okay. In both ports, mustard should be enabled. Here, enable with SHA1 indexer 1, add port and receive ports. This is go to setting distributor search, click on search, new search page, and I add the host name. If any issues in the host name, it will show host name errors. And one more thing, we can download forwarder plugins. We can download one forwarder plugins. Download forwarder plugins by using the URL this and configure forwarding already since. Go to here, log. This is copy paste the URL and log in as a already you have bank account. You can log in. So here we can download Windows 10 or 11, Windows Server 2019 and 2022 and Windows 10, and we can use Solaris and Mac OS, Linux OS, X OS, and we are using this and download now MSI Microsoft installer. I have already installed. I will configure also completed. I have already installed. See, this is my installer. Already installed. It's already installed in this computer. Finish. Like this, we can use MD5 and all the things. My trainings. There is no learning. Okay. See, play Splunk product training here. It will be, if you want to learn this, you can learn here. Can you enroll? Like this, you can use. Okay. You can continue on other things. Okay. Launch and other things. Okay. Like this. Tomorrow we will discuss about yes, license and agreements and all the things. After that, to create one file and how to forward and how to receive the file by using the enable ports, TCP ports. We will see in the practical module 3 and module 4. Okay, thank you for watching this. Kindly